For over 50 years, we've been in the car audio industry. We've seen brands come and go, companies get bought out, and quality slowly disappear. Recently, there's been a huge surge of cheap budget brands flooding the market, all claiming to be the next best thing. So when we first heard about AudX, honestly, we expected more of the same. But after getting hands-on with the products, talking to the owner, and seeing their vehicle-specific integration approach, we realized this brand might actually be different. Stay with us as we examine this brand in detail. Hey guys, Josh here from Breaker Stereo and Performance. Welcome to our channel that reviews all the best in car audio, performance, suspension, and more, because we don't drive stock. And if you're like us, the stock just doesn't cut it, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Hey guys, we're going to talk about this brand, and to be completely honest with you, it changed my opinion once I got my hands on some of this stuff. The first time I ever saw AudX was actually during a YouTube Tacoma installation video. And I'm going to be honest with you, my first thought was, okay, probably just another random overseas company trying to jump into the car audio business. Because let's face it, there's consistently new brands entering this industry. Some are good, and some are just trying to make a quick buck with generic products and flashy marketing. But after looking deeper into AudX, I realized this was something completely different. What first got my attention wasn't even the amplifier or the subwoofer. It was on the integration side. Specifically, the vehicle-specific harnesses, the plug-and-play philosophy, and the OEM-style approach. If you guys have followed this channel for a while, you already know this is exactly where we believe car audio is headed. People today are not interested in hacking apart the wiring in their brand new vehicle anymore. Modern vehicles are expensive. Electronics are complicated, and factory systems are deeply integrated. Customers want clean installation, something reliable, something that doesn't destroy the factory wiring, and something that's reversible. And AudX is building products specifically around that idea. And what's really impressive is how extensive some of their harness solutions already are. They currently offer plug-and-play harness solutions for most Toyota vehicles from the 80s all the way up to current models for non-JBL systems. That's huge, because Toyota is one of the biggest markets for audio upgrades. Tacomas, Tundras, Camrys, and 4Runners. There are millions of these vehicles on the road, and instead of cutting factory wiring, the harness actually allows you to integrate amplifiers cleanly into the factory system while keeping everything OEM friendly. And they don't stop there. They also offer truck-specific subwoofer enclosures for both the 3rd and 4th generation Tacoma platforms. And these aren't generic boxes. They're designed specifically around the truck for proper fitment, space efficiency, OEM-style integration, and clean appearance. And honestly, that's the kind of stuff our customers are looking for today. They want bass, but they don't want to lose their entire truck interior to get it. So after seeing all this, I decided to email the company, and they immediately got back to me. Not only that, I actually connected directly with the owner. And honestly, that conversation completely changed my opinion of this brand, because I quickly realized this wasn't some random company trying to make a quick buck. Now, the owner explained he's been in the car audio industry for years. He worked at Alpine for a very long time and worked on a lot of OEM integration projects there, also at Stinger. He also mentioned he worked on Modus-related projects, which is some of the most innovating projects in our industry today. So now we're talking about someone from our industry, someone that understands installers, someone who understands OEM integration, and someone who understands the future direction of modern car audio. So shortly after that conversation, Javier, the CEO of AudX, actually came to visit our shop. This gave us a chance to really get our hands on this product. We inspected the harnesses, looked at the amplifier and subwoofers, and checked out the enclosures, and actually did an installation and listened to the equipment. The quality genuinely surprised me. All right, let's do an unboxing. Let's start with the amplifier, the EZV1K. It's a 5-channel amp. Okay, first impressions. The package looks clean and professional. Nothing about this product screams cheap. As soon as you pull the amplifier out of the box, the first thing you notice is how compact and slim it is. Pictures online really don't do it justice. This thing has an extremely low profile, which makes tons of sense because it's designed around modern vehicles where space underneath seats is limited. Now, the finish on the amplifier is excellent. The case feels solid. The machining is clean and the connections feel premium. It looks like a quality product in your hands. That's something a lot of companies miss. Sometimes products look good online, but once you physically touch them, you immediately realize corners were cut. That wasn't the case here. Okay, let's take a look at the harness system. Now this thing really stands out. The harness literally plugs directly into the amplifier. OEM-style connectors, clean integration, no cutting factory wiring. This is where you really start to understand the vision behind this company. This isn't just an amplifier, it's an installation solution. If you're using the AudX harness, most of the complicated integration work is already done for you. At this point, you're basically just running power, ground, and your subwoofer line. That's it. Okay, let's talk about specs. Now the EZV1K is a 5-channel amplifier rated at 75 watts times 4 at 4 ohms for your mids and highs, and then they give you 400 watts on the 5th channel for your subwoofer, either at 2 or 4 ohms. This amplifier really makes sense for modern daily driver systems. One amplifier, full interior speaker upgrade, plus one subwoofer powered. Compact footprint, OEM-style integration. Let's move on to the subwoofer, the ASW10D4. Now this is a shallow subwoofer, and this thing also surprised me as well. As soon as you pull it out of the box, the first thing you notice is the build quality. The basket looks clean, the surround is substantial, and the cone feels solid. And it even includes a quality grille. And for a shallow subwoofer, it actually has a pretty aggressive design. Mounting depth is only 3.25 inches, so it's clearly designed specifically for tight vehicle applications like trucks and modern SUVs. But despite being shallow, it still has a large X-Max at 14.5 millimeters. That's impressive for a woofer this thin. Our specs on the woofers are dual 4 ohm, 450 watts RMS, and 800 watts peak. Frequency response is 25 hertz up to 500 hertz, and the sensitivity at 1 watt 1 meter is 81 dB. And the resonant frequency is pretty low at 34 hertz. Now this woofer reminds me of the JBL Audio TW3 and also the Hertz Mille Pro. And for a shallow subwoofer, this thing sounds really good. Good low end, strong output, but where this woofer really shines is control. And not to mention, it sounds musical. Not muddy, not sloppy, not over boomy. And that's important because a lot of shallow subwoofers sacrifice sound quality just to save space. So I wanted to stop the script so I can tell you exactly how this harness works because it's pretty genius. Okay, so first off, this is actually a more of a universal harness, and then from there you can work what you're doing. So let's say for instance you're working on a Toyota, you have Toyota plugs. Let's say you're working on the newly developed Silverado, you can change the plug here. And let's say you're working on an aftermarket radio, then you have the plugs here. So let me show you how this works really quick. This is your section that goes to the radio, okay? And as you can see, you basically have ins and outs. So let's say for instance, you were working on a Toyota, okay? So you would plug this in. I know it seems like a lot, but these plugs you can't mess up because they're not interchangeable, meaning you can't put them in the wrong spot because they won't fit, okay? So this is a Toyota plug. And what we're doing here, okay, so this is the plug that will plug into the factory radio. So let's pretend, this was a factory radio, even though it's not. You would unplug that, plug it into here, and then plug this into there, right? And so what this is doing, it's taking the speaker wires that are running into the radio, and it's doing two things. It's getting the signal to go to the amplifier, and then it's also getting the speakers to go to the amplifier. So we're going in and out, okay? Another thing that's really cool about this is he's also wired the remote bass knob. So this is the AudX bass knob. This will obviously work with the AudX amplifier, but in addition to that, this will work with other amplifiers too, like JBL Audio, like Rockford, like Kicker, and then also Memphis. And you'll see what we're going to do here on the other end. Now, the reason why this is important is because it cuts out a part where we actually have to cut away at the speaker wire, what we call 9-wire in both directions. So if you want to get close here, this is what we call 9-wire, all right? So you have basically your 8 wires for your front, rear, left and right speakers, and then also a turn-on wire. And you would run this in both directions, meaning you'd have 2 of these going like this to the amplifier, okay? So they run from the radio to the amplifier. So we no longer have to do that anymore. I mean, look at this. So basically what we're doing is you have to cut away, or you can use a harness. And even if you use the harness, you have to sit there and either solder or connect 8 wires on each end here, okay? So it's very time consuming. This is just a plug, so it makes it really, really easy. That's this end. So let's say, for instance, you had a factory radio and then you go, you know what, I wanna do an aftermarket, no problem. So what you're gonna do now is you would just basically unplug this, because this is the part that would be going in to the factory radio. And now you're gonna take these wires and plug these in, okay? So you have front, rear, left and right, and then also subwoofer, okay? So now this is gonna go into here, all right? That's gonna go to the amplifier, all right? This was still plugged into the vehicle because the speakers are on this end. So that's going here, and we're running through this line, okay? Now for running the AudX amplifier, then we just basically take these and we plug them right into the AudX amp, all right? So it's like easy as that. If you're using the AudX amplifier, you don't have to worry about plugging in the speaker wires, getting them correctly, getting them correct, okay? Or making sure the RCAs are hooked in the right spot. Okay, that's it. Here, power, ground, subwoofer line, done. Now, let's say for instance, you're not doing an AudX amp and you're doing an aftermarket amplifier. What we're doing is using these adapters, okay? And this is our RCA adapter. And then these are our speaker wires, okay? And this plug doubles as either just a remote turn on, or I don't have the adapter here, but they have the adapters that go to the Memphis amplifiers, the JL and the Rockford and the Kicker, like I mentioned, okay? As you can see, you can plug your RCAs into this. And then on the other end, these are already ferruled off. Place those into here. Remote wire is there, okay? If we had the adapter for the bass knob, it would plug into the other side, and then the remote wire would swing around this way. Then you got power and ground, and then you run your subwoofer. Okay, so as you can see, very clean installation, very versatile, and then we're not cutting any wires like we would in the past or using unnecessary adapters with butt connectors or solder. So it makes for a good, clean, fast installation. But overall, what makes AudX interesting isn't the amplifier or the subwoofer individually. It's the complete approach. Vehicle-specific integration, OEM-style harnesses, truck-specific enclosures, and plug-and-play solutions. That's where the industry is headed. Cleaner installation, less cutting, faster install times, and a better ownership experience. Now, another thing I really like is the flexibility. You're not locked into only using the AudX amplifiers. These harnesses can work with other amplifier brands too. So if you already have equipment you like, you can still take advantage of the clean integration solutions. This feels like just the beginning for this company. Right now, the lineup is relatively focused, but they're already developing larger monoblock amplifiers around that 1,000 watt range with additional vehicle-specific integration solutions. We actually partnered with them on a couple of different vehicles. Number one, the Chevy Silverado package, and adding a subwoofer amplifier for Toyota JBL systems. So look out for those on our channel. They'll be coming out soon. So overall, what started as me assuming AudX was just maybe another generic brand completely changed once I learned the story behind the company and got my hands on the products. What I found instead was a company built by someone with real industry experience. Products designed by people who understand installers and forward-thinking integration solutions, and genuinely impressive quality. I think that's what makes this company exciting. Not just the amp, not just the subwoofer, but the understanding of where modern car audio is going. OEM integration, vehicle-specific solutions, cleaner installation, less hacking, and a better overall experience. I think we're gonna see more companies moving in this direction over the next several years. If you guys want to check out any of the AudX products we talked about in this video, including the amplifier, shallow subwoofer, the harness, and the Tacoma specific enclosures, you can purchase them directly on our website by clicking the links in the description below. Would you rather have a clean plug-and-play integration system like this versus traditional installs that require cutting factory wiring? I think I know the answer to that. So the better question is, what vehicles do you want to see AudX develop solutions for next? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. That's going to do it, guys. My name is Josh. I'm with Breaker Stereo and Performance. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.